Hello friends, welcome to Python programming tutorials. In this class we are going to discuss about modules in Python. So what is a module in Python? So simply saying a module is a Python file. So up to now we are writing many programs. All those programs we are called as a module. Okay, so now we can see what are the advantages of modules. So modules are providing the following advantages. One is modularization. So modularization is nothing but divide a big problem into the sub problems. So for example, there is a problem P. Now I can divide this problem into P1, P2, P3. P1, P2, P3. So these are the three modules, three Python files. I can call these three modules from one module, main module P. Second one, abstraction. Abstraction is nothing but hiding the data. So for example, in this scenario, I can access the P1 from P. So that means without knowing the code, I execute this P1 module. So that we are called as abstraction. Simply saying abstraction means hiding the data. Security means if you are saying that encapsulation, we can see all these terms in the next classes: abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance, all these things. The security means when we hiding the data, that means we are providing the security. That means simply saying security means encapsulation plus abstraction. So this we are called as a security. So how we can provide the security to a file means by using these two, encapsulation and abstraction. Next, shareability. Shareability is nothing but now this P1 is shared to P. In the similar way, this P1 is shared to Q program. So that we are called as a shareability. Another one is reusability. So reusability is nothing but I define the P1 one time. That means I can write this program one time. I can share to all the remaining programs. That we are called as a reusability. So reuse the existing code. I hope you all understand advantages of modules. One is modularization. So divide the problem into sub problems. Abstraction, hiding the data. Security, encapsulation plus abstraction, security. Shareability to different programs, and reusability using the one program to different programs. Okay, so now we are going to see how many types of modules available in Python. In Python there are two types of modules available. One is predefined, another one is user defined. So predefined means when the Python is installed in your computer, these packages are automatically comes into your system. So what is the user defined modules? User defined modules are defined by the developer. Some examples: so math, numpy, random, tickinter. So all these are the predefined packages available in Python. How we can import these packages into our program? That means all the packages contains the modules only. So now import math. So mathematical functions is in the package math. How we can access? By using the package name dot function name, math dot sqrt. So another way how we can access the modules means from math import sqrt. What that means? From math package import sqrt function. In this time I am calling directly the sqrt. So before this I call the sqrt with the help of module name math.sqrt. That is the difference between import method from math import. Okay, so now we can see user defined modules. So user defined modules are defined by the developer. So how we can define the module means there are two steps. One is create the module, and second one is access the members from other module. We can discuss user defined modules with example. So this is the module I am defining. So what is the module? So module is a Python file. So this is the Python file I am saying as a module1.py. In that file I am going to store these members and functions. So what is the members? A, B, and I am defining four functions: add, subtraction, multiplication and division. So this is the one file I am saved as with the name module1.py. Now So how I can, now we can see how we can access the members of module. How we can access this A, B and these functions from other Python program. We can see how. So this is the file, another file. The file name is test1.py. You can put any name here. Okay, no issue. So how we can import the module? By using import keyword. Import module1. Now you can save these two files, module1.py and test1.py in the same location. So that means if you save this module in D drive, this file is also saved in D drive. That's it. So import module1. So how we can import the module is by using import keyword. Import module1. Now I can access this A from test1.py. So module A. So module1.a. So the module1 is here. What it prints? It prints 20. Same like that, module1.b 10. Add a plus b, that means 30. Subtraction 10. Multiplication 200. Division 2.0. Okay, so what we discussed already, the advantage of modules is, one is modularity, second one is abstraction, third one is security, fourth one is shareability, fifth one is reusability. Okay, so modularity means we can divide the problem into sub. This is the P, this is the P1. Abstraction means here there is no definition of add, subtraction, multiplication, division. We can hide. Security means if you are hiding means you are providing the security. Shareability means this file is shared to many programs. Reusability means the same program we are using in all the programs. Okay, so now another example. Here we can import the members and functions into your program. We can see how. So how we can import the module means by using import keyword. How we can import the members and functions means by using from and import keyword. From, what is the module name? Module 1 import A. I want to import the B. From module 1 import B. From module 1 import add. From module 1 import SUB, that means subtraction. All these functions and members are imported into this program test2.py. Now I simply call print A, print B. So what is the difference between these two? In this I access the A with the help of module name, module1.a. But here I can import all the members and functions in the program. So I can directly access the A, B, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. It gives the same output, 20, 10, 30, 10, 200, 2.0. I can import the required members and functions in a single line also. How? From module 1, import A, B, add, subtraction, multiplication, division. Same thing. In this also we are getting the same output. We can import all the members and functions by using asterisk. So from module 1 import asterisk. That means the A, B and all the functions are automatically imported into this program. For example, this is the test2, this is the test3.py, this is the test4.py. So all these are the different programs. Okay, so output is the same, 10, 20, 30, 10, 200, 2.0. So another example, you are creating alias names to the modules, alias names to the variables, alias names to the functions. Here I am creating a alias name math to the module 1. That means now I can access this module in my program with the name math. That is the alias name. So that means I am giving the name math to the module 1. So print math.a. In this I can call module.a. Module 1 dot, in this here I can call the A with the help of module 1.a. That means module name. But here I am creating an alias name to the module. So I can call with the alias name math.a 20, math.b 10, math.a add 30, math.subtraction 10, math.multiplication 200, math.division means 2.0. So this is about modules in Python.
So now we are going to see the execution of modules. So this is the module I am creating on desktop. I am creating the remaining files also I am creating the same location. So this is how I can define a module. What is a module means? A module is a Python file. So this I can give the module1.py as a name. Now this module is imported into the another Python program. In this test program I can import module 1. So module 1.a, module 1.b, module 1.add, module 1.subtraction, module 1.multiplication, module 1.division. So how I can access the members and functions in the module. So this is the output. Similarly, we can check for remaining tests. Here I am importing individually a, b, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Same output. So how I can import all the members of module in at a time? By using the comma. Same output. Module test 4. How I can import all the members means by using asterisk. Import asterisk. You can download these programs from description. Okay. We can give the alias names to the modules. Here the module name is module 1. I give alias name math to this module 1 module. So when I am calling, how I can call the members means math.a, math.b, math.add. In previous case module 1.a like that. Okay, we can execute this. We get the same output. That's it.